13-8 on shot in the Reynoldstown Novices chase. Danny Harrold 2-1, 8-1 outsider of 3 Major Inquiry. They're off and running with 20 fences to jump in this first leg of the Novices Triple Crown, and Danny Harrold jumps the first in front from Major Inquiry and Jadami as they race down towards the second. A £50,000 bonus to any horse that wins this. The Sun Alliance at Cheltenham and the big novice chase at Liverpool. And at present, Danny Harrold is jumping with terrific energy and enthusiasm in front of Jadami, the novice chasing sensation of the season, and a Major Inquiry. Jadami unbeaten over fences so far and jumps that one in second place behind Danny Harrold. That was the first ditch. Major Inquiry, a disappointment hitherto over fences, and hasn't really been the same horse since his great 4-year-old hurdling career. As they come to the water, and Danny Harrold jumps out in front of Jadami and Major Inquiry. Jadami taking a real grip, this northern trained horse, trained at Bransby by Peter Beaumont for Mr. John Yeadon. Patrick Farrell is the jockey, and he's got him just about now, but as you can see, he's racing keenly with ears pricked as they race down to the next plain fence. On the left, Danny Harrold, in the centre, Jadami. On the right, Major Inquiry. Major Inquiry, the mount of Graham Bradley, who fell by a short head to complete a big race double in the Charterhouse Mercantile Chase. But the next plain fence is the 6th fence, and Danny Harrold jumped that one in the lead. Blinkered for the second time over fences. This is the second ditch. Danny Harrold jumps it well. Jadami over in second, Major Inquiry is third. First prize of £16,627 for this Reynoldstown Novices Chase, a Grade 2 event. So they jumped that one. Danny Harrold, Jadami, and Major Inquiry becoming a little bit detached from the leading two as they race round to the straight for the first time. Danny Harrold, a horse who would certainly prefer a little bit more given the ground, but he's jumping these fences with real relish today. Danny Harrold flies that one, Jadami second, Major Inquiry third. Jadami only a second runner at Ascot for Peter Beaumont. The first was J.J. Henry on this day 2 or 3 years ago. Ran in the Charterhouse Mercantile Chase. Danny Harrold clears that one from Jadami, who didn't jump it that cleanly, but didn't lose any ground at it. Major Inquiry is now 12 lengths back in third place. Circular race in the Reynoldstown Novices Chase, and Danny Harrold's made this a good gallop from Jadami in second. There were doubts whether Jadami would run because of the fast nature of the ground, but it's not ground that's probably done any horse any harm today, although Upton Park did pull up a little bit short. That might have been because he was possibly pricked in the foot when he had to be replated at the start, or when he spread a plate, or when he was being replated, which he was done with considerable skill and very swiftly. This is the 11th fence. Danny Harrold flies it, Jadami jumps it in second, and Jadami is really having to race along to keep in touch with Danny Harrold. 20 lengths clear now of the third horse. And he's just diving in his fences a little bit, Jadami. He's not jumping that cleanly, and 1 or 2 in the ring are fielding against him. The next is the third ditch. You can hear Ted Sturman's voice loud down in the ring. Danny Harrold, Jadami over the ditch. They're 25 lengths clear now from Major Inquiry. And the next will be the water. Danny Harrold, who's led from the start. Jadami is within a length as they come to the water. Danny Harrold, Jadami, and they're a long way clear now from Major Inquiry, who's just competing for third prize now, unless, of course, one of the first two come to grief, and they've got 6 fences left to jump, and the gallop has been unremitting. And now Jadami moves up to the shoulder of Danny Harrold as they pass Swinley Bottom, just under a mile left to race. Danny Harrold, this ex-Irish point-to-point horse. Jadami jumped into the lead there. Wasn't entirely clean at it, but he jumped it in front, but he's now been passed again by Danny Harrold as they jumped that one, and a mistake there by Jadami, and Patrick Farrell lost his reins for a moment And now he's got it all to do as they come to the last ditch. Danny Harrold jumps it well. Jadami jumped it well. And is back in contention, but he's lost 4 lengths with that mistake at the 5th last. And Danny Harrold jumps the 3rd last, 2 lengths in front. Jadami, another mistake. He really dived at that one. And now what sort of horse is Jadami? Because he's under pressure and he seems to be fighting a losing battle as Danny Harrold gallops on into the straight. Danny Harrold, Mark Pitman, Jadami in pursuit. Has he got another gear? Because his jumping has been pretty slipshod today as they come to the 2nd last. Danny Harrold clear from Jadami. Jadami closing the gap as Paddy Farrell goes for him. Jadami in pursuit of Danny Harrold, but he looks to have too much to do as they come to the last fence in the Reynoldstown chase. Danny Harrold gets a smack from Mark Pitman now as they come to the last. Danny Harrold over. Jadami over 5 or 6 lengths back in 2nd place, and Danny Harrold coming to the end of his tether, but he's probably got enough in hand. He has got enough in hand with 50 yards to run to hold Jadami. So a shock result in the Reynoldstown chase. Danny Harrold wins it. Jadami footsore in 2nd place, and major inquiry coming to the last fence. Is he going to be pulled up or is he going to jump it for the 3rd prize here? I think he is. A 3rd prize of £2,230. He's got to jump it, and he does. So the result of the Reynoldstown Novices chase, a win for number 2 Danny Harrold, owned by Mrs. Shirley Robbins, trained by Jenny Pitman, her 29th of the season, and ridden by Mark Pitman. 2nd number 1 Jadami, owned by Mr. John Yeadon, his first defeat over fences, trained by Peter Beaumont and ridden by Patrick Farrell. Major inquiry has completed the course for 3rd prize of £2,230.
First, number 2, Danny Harrold, 2-1. Second, number 1, Jadami, 13-8 on, favourite. And third, number 3, Major Inquiry, 8-1. 3 ran, 3.